Good morning. I'm KT11 Meteorologist Chris Ramirez. We are tracking those rain that's totally making its way into our area. It's actually tapering off and becoming less widespread and lighter. So as we look at radar right now, we're seeing more of the heavier showers sticking along towards the coastal areas in Trinity and Galveston Bays. But for the most part, it will be wrapping up here across Houston here in the next 20 and 30 minutes. So we're definitely expecting to see this wave of rain to move off towards the east of us and south and east of us over the Gulf. And we're going to be mostly drier for the rest of our day. We still could see maybe a few isolated downpours, but for the most part, we are still tracking some areas that have experienced some of the heavier rain showers. There is a flash flood warning that's now in effect for portions of Brazoria County. This does include Brazosport, Freeport, and Lake Jackson until Wednesday at 11:15. The good news, though, with this is that we've seen most of the rain now ending for this area, but we've seen quite a bit of rain here in the past 6 to 12 hours. And so as we look at the total, the rain accumulations across Houston, not really seeing any concerning rain accumulations. We've only gotten between 2 and 3 inches of rainfall in some locations. There are some areas, especially south of I-10, that's gotten up to 3.5 inches of radar estimated rainfall. But the areas that we're really looking at in terms of the flash flood warning is what's happening out along the coastal areas. This is Brazoria County. And again, these are radar estimates, and we've seen close to 6.5, maybe even approaching 9 inches of rainfall for areas just around the Freeport area. And that is definitely over the rural area. It's not really highly populated where those areas that you do see the heavier rainfall, which is some pretty good news. But going into the next few hours, we're going to see lingering showers, especially in downpours as we head into this afternoon. But I think for tomorrow, we do have another round of some heavy rainfall expected going into tomorrow morning. Right now, the timing's uncertain on when the heaviest rain will arrive. Our weather model is not really agreeing on the timing of our next wave of rain heading into Thursday. So this is going to be heading into Friday rather, but we are looking at the rather just messy morning commute once again as we get closer towards 5 o'clock, even 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. And then once again, as we head into the latter part of the day, we will see more so of those heavy showers and storms likely to be approaching our coastal areas from Angleton to Freeport. Even Galveston likely to see more of the heavier downpours for today, heading into tomorrow actually, for tomorrow morning. And then we're going to continue to keep that rain chance in the picture heading into our weekend as well as Saturday into Sunday. But we are looking at those conditions once again improving here across the Houston area. The only thing that we're going to have to really pay attention to is the wet roadways and the slick road conditions. So give enough time for yourself to make it to your destination, as well as enough space between yourselves and the cars in front of you, as we're going to be anticipating some wet roadways, and we still have some ponding on some of those roadways. But right now, rain is more so of a light rain happening across portions of Harris County, but we're seeing more of the heavier showers and downpours, especially across the Galveston area. So if you are taking 45 to Galveston, you're going to see some heavier showers and some moderate downpours, even from League City to Alvin, even Baytown, Mont Belvieu areas to the east of Houston. But we are looking at this rain to wrap up pretty soon here in the next 15 to 20 minutes. But the flooding concern that we're looking at is what's happening along their coastal areas, especially for Brazoria County, as the National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning, and that's because of all the rain that we got within the past 6 to 12 hours. So as we take a look at our radar for the past, let's say 12 hours, and this is what we've only had, I think, close to 20,000 power outages in some of those locations. So looking at radar right now, more of the heavier showers and downpours were happening around the 3 o'clock in the morning hour. And then as we progress through much of the morning, we just had this pretty moderate to heavy rainfall that really has not caused too much concerns. All of our waterways, bayous, and streams are handling this rain pretty nicely here across Harris County, but we are looking at this to wrap up pretty soon. But we've had a good couple of hours of some moderate rainfall, and then now as we approach the 12 p.m. hour, we're going to start seeing that rain start wrapping up, at least for the rest of our day. So definitely be on the lookout for some more heavier accumulations for tomorrow. And so if we do get those waves that really do dump between 2 and 3 inches of rainfall, we could really be looking at some minor flooding concerns, especially as we head into tomorrow. But as the moment, moment. More of the heavier showers has happened just south of Houston along the coastal areas as we look at those rain totals. So we are looking at the potential for more rain for the rest of this week. As we take a look at the next 7 days, we are expecting to see this rainfall, this very wet pattern to persist here across southeast Texas, at least through into next week. So we have a storm icon on every single day, at least lasting until next Tuesday. But we are definitely going to be tracking that, and we are very well likely going to be looking at a pretty wet Memorial Day weekend as well. And in a little less than an hour, I will be giving you the latest weather updates in our full forecast on the KGU 11 News at 12. Make sure to tune in. Again, I'm meteorologist Chris Ramirez with your weather update as of 11:07 this morning.